Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So, y'all look out here and I see this disappointing news about the rapper Nelly. He was arrested this morning, Wednesday, August 7th. He was arrested in Missouri for ecstasy possession. So, like I said, y'all, it's disappointing news, especially if you're a fan of Nelly and Ashanti and you've been a fan of the Nelly and Ashanti love story. For instance, for those of you who may not know their history, which I doubt is probably not a lot of you out there who don't know the history of Nelly and Ashanti, but they started dating. They first dated back in the early 2000s. I want to say around 2002 or 2003 or somewhere around there. Ashanti and Nelly started dating. And they dated for a significant amount of time. They were together for some years before they broke up. I want to say like 9, 10 years before they broke up. So the news of their breakup was a disappointment to a lot of us who were rooting for them. Like Nelly and Ashanti were kind of like that favorite couple, that favorite celebrity couple for a lot of people. So when they broke up, it was just kind of like, you know. But their love, their love proved itself once again, y'all, when it came back around full circle in 2023. Pictures of Nelly and Ashanti together started circling around on the internet. And a lot of people were speculating that, or a lot of people were wondering if they were back together again, if they were a couple, but neither one of them was saying anything. And later on, they did make the announcement that they were, in fact, back together and they were a couple again. And not just them just being a couple again, they were actually engaged. So a lot of people were happy to see that. A lot of people were happy for them and happy to see that they, true love made its way back around. Like what, a decade later? And it came back around. And then this time, y'all, married and starting a family and doing all of that. So to see that Nelly was arrested, I really hope that it does not put a strain on um, what him and Ashanti have going on and what they've been working towards. Just like I said, they're now married. They've just had their first child together, starting a family together. And then the news of Nelly being arrested for ecstasy possession. So, like I said, I hope that doesn't throw everything into a loop and just kind of put a strain on their relationship. Because I love seeing Nelly and Ashanti together. Like I said, I was one of the ones back in the day who was rooting for them. They were one of my favorite celebrity couples. And when I saw them back around this time, y'all, I just continued rooting for them. It was good to see them back together again, y'all. So I hope that this doesn't do anything to mess that up. But let me read what this article says, y'all. This is from TMZ. And it says, bad news for Nelly. The rapper was busted in Missouri, and cops say illicit drugs are involved. Nelly was arrested early Wednesday morning for a couple offenses: possession of 4 ecstasy pills and not having insurance, according to online arrest records. The Hot in Here rapper was busted after being pulled over in Maryland Heights, a suburb outside St. Louis, Nelly's hometown. Nelly, government name Cornell Haynes II, was taken into custody at 4:45 a.m. Wednesday and booked at the Maryland Heights Police Department. He's since been released. TMZ obtained Nelly's mugshot, and his eyes appear bloodshot, and he's mostly expressionless in a black hoodie, white undershirt, and some bling. KRCG News in Missouri was first to report Nelly's arrest. We've reached out to Nelly's camp as well as police. So far, no word back. Story developing. So, as they said, y'all, the story is developing. So, I guess that we'll hear something in the next few days or, whatever. We'll get an update about what's going on with this. But, like I said, y'all, now the Nelly being arrested, that part is disappointing. Um, the ecstasy part, I don't think anyone's really shocked and surprised by him. I've heard back years ago about Nelly and a few other. He's not the only one, but he's the subject of this video right here. So we're talking about him. But I've heard years ago about him being on ecstasy. I didn't know if he was still on it, But then a video surfaced last year. I want to say maybe back around in October or something of last year. A video surfaced of him performing on stage in Melbourne, Australia. I think. Am I saying that right? Melbourne, Australia. So I'm gonna post that video, y'all, because y'all, if y'all did not see that, then let me post it right here so y'all can see this real quick. So here y'all go.
About it over and over again. I replay over and over again. And I can't take it. Got that look you right. And what you had to be before we said I do.
So I don't know, y'all. Just like I said, now when I saw the video, I said it's either one of three things. Either he is high off some drugs, or he's possessed by the devil, or the Matrix was glitching at the time of his performance. But something, I don't know which one of those three it could have been. I want, maybe the first one, probably he was high on drugs, but something was definitely wrong with him during that performance. Now, I'm not familiar with, I'm familiar with ecstasy, but as far, I don't know too many people personally on ecstasy. So I don't know if the eyes rolling back in the head or everything that he was doing in that video that y'all just saw. I don't know if that's a sign of ecstasy. If there's people who take ecstasy, do they do that? Eyes rolling in the head and looking possessed and all of that, like he was just looking when he was doing that performance. So just like I said, y'all, I don't think a lot of people are shocked and surprised at all about hearing about the ecstasy thing, but just to see that he was arrested, like I said, it's a disappointment because of what him and Ashanti are trying to have going on. Now, a lot of people are gonna say, it shouldn't be a disappointment because it's all on him and he knew what he was doing and this, that, and the other, which is in fact very, very true. But still at the same time, for Ashanti's sake, because we have to think about her, and even if she knew what was going on with him, which she probably did, but just for him to be arrested right now at a time like this when they're trying to enjoy their marriage and they're trying to enjoy their new baby and enjoy their life together. So just like TMZ said, y'all, that the story is still developing. So I'm assuming within the next day or two or whenever we will hear more about this. So I just hope that he doesn't go to jail. I know, he's a grown man and he knows that he shouldn't be out there with drugs and yada yada and whatever, whatever. But at the end of the day, y'all, I hope that he does not go to jail because I just want him and Ashanti to be able to enjoy what they have going on. Especially her. Like she just had a baby. She just had a baby. Her first child with a man who she's obviously been in love with and her husband. She married him. So for her sake, I really hope that he does not have to do jail time. And then maybe, just maybe, he will do something to work on trying to get off ecstasy. Because like I said, it's not the first time I heard about Nelly and ecstasy. I haven't heard about him being arrested for it, but I've heard about him doing ecstasy. I've heard that for years. So hopefully this will be enough right here and him having a new baby and it's well the same thing with him, just like with Ashanti. He's with the love of his life. So, I know that this is devastating for the both of them, devastating and disappointing for the both of them. But hopefully it just works out for the best. Hopefully he doesn't have to do jail time and this doesn't put a strain on their relationship. So we'll see y'all in the next coming days or sometime soon. We'll see what's going on with this, and I will come back and update the story hear once I get an update. So anywho, y'all, thank y'all for watching my video. I'm out.